Ha. All right. Are we ready? Are we here? Ah. So here we are right now. Happy New Year. And oh, let me check my volume. Okay. And happy new moon and happy fire horse and happy eclipse. So, if you were aware of it or not, we have already passed through the actual what is it, 6 hours, 5 hours or something of the eclipse. It started very early this morning for me in Central Time Zone. And the only people who can see it today are really in Antarctica. So don't worry about it. It's the energies that we want to pay attention to because we're walking these energies. We're co-creating with these energies, whether it's a celestial, like a moon, like Venus, like the sun, or whether it is a terrestrial energy like crystals or waters or trees or roots, animals, and so on. So we are one. We are part of all. And I'm super excited because today I've been up since about 2. I don't sleep a lot during moons, big moon events anyway. And I live on the beach. So it's fun because you really see that these energies are affecting us because the tide goes way out. So we had this huge wide beach this morning, and then it comes way in, and then over the next week it'll taper back to a much smaller pulse. So I like to watch that as one of the ways to stay in tune with nature and stay in tune with the natural cycles of time, of the earth, the rhythms of who we are. And our culture has taken a lot of time over the years to try to force ourselves to conquer time and to conquer cycles and to conquer everything, right? We made lights so we can see at night. And then we keep making these things. And it's time for us to breathe. We've entered a new reality. And we're between, it's called the eclipse season in astrology. And it means that there's always two, there's always a pair. So you just went through a portal this morning, wherever you were. Where I am, it's noon. And as you move through this portal, you are blessed with the most amazing opportunities. However, you may not see it that way. So I want to make sure that you see everything as a blessing, that you decide everything always works out for you. Everything is on your side. Divine and infinite intelligence is flowing with you. Divine laws of the universe are working for you, and they're infallible and they never judge you. So they're waiting for us to stop judging ourselves. I have to have this. I need to do that. This person's mad at me. I have to fix this. All these distractions, everybody's story, everybody is telling a story, even you and even me. But the one that you're in is your story, and you are radiating it. You are projecting it. And yes, once you wake up to the truth of this and how incredibly profound it is that we live in this virtual reality of just absolutely unfathomable, miraculous powers and wisdom and abilities to move time and space and mountains. We truly were taught that things are physical. I'm looking for something to look at. Like, okay, it's not. We've been waiting for science, which is a limited perspective that proves itself right 90% of the time and is always proven wrong, whether it's a day later or 2 years later or 200 years later. The whole purpose of science is to attempt to experience what's happening in these other realms in a way that your logical brain, but that doesn't mean that the rest of it doesn't exist. It's just made up. It's like that's going to get you into trouble. People who are refusing to accept that we are 98% non-physical and that physical isn't physical and that we're vibrating and that we're in charge of that vibration. So no different than a different cell phone. If I wanted to call the florist and I keep calling the pool salesman, I'm going to get frustrated. I don't know if any of you ever had this. I had dreams. I just remembered as a kid nightmares, I guess you would call them, experiences, because these are experiences that we take outside our body. They are not made up. And just because we don't remember them in a way we understand, it's just because we're trying to understand them through a very limited framework of logic that we were taught. And I would be like, I'm in trouble, and I'd be dialing help. And I kept getting the number wrong because you used to have to dial, right? Hang up. Again, and never getting it right, never getting it right. That's kind of where we are right now. Everyone's ready for something new. Everybody's living with this uncertainty. When you understand everything always works out for you, regardless of how crazy it looks, how horrible it looks, how messed up it looks, don't look at it anymore. Don't talk about it anymore. If you don't want to create more of it, then get it out of your awareness. Get it out of your mind, out of your head, out of your conversation, out of your words, out of your thoughts, out of your feelings, and replace it with what you want. We have just stepped into the next level of reality. What does that mean? Well, that means, for one, that you are the creator of your reality, whether you want to accept it or not, whether you want to beat yourself up about it or be mad about it, and all the things I've done, all the things everybody does as they wake up, as you become aware, oh my gosh, why have I been living like that? Why did I put up with that? Oh, things are already here. Things are already done. Things are effortless. Things are at my fingertips. What? Oh, and don't worry about it. There's no one to judge. There's no one to blame. There's no time to waste on the past. The past is done. Okay. So you can visit the past. You can pull wisdom from the past. You can go into fear about the past. You can do all kinds of fabulous things that you would like. What do you want? Because you're not obligated to watch the news. You're not obligated to live a lifestyle that you were taught by your family or your spouse or your friends. You're meant to explore the world from your heart. What do I love? What do I want? What lights me up? What nurtures me? You don't know probably 75% of what truly nourishes you, lights you up, strengthens you, renews you from inside out, expands your mind, increases the signals, the power of your brain. All of these organs in the center of our brain, these glands that make up the all-seeing eye, they have got to be rejuvenated. They need to be decalcified. They need to be used. You have to use your imagination. You have to reclaim that you're the creator. You have to stop playing around and saying, well, maybe I am, maybe I'm not, and I don't feel good today. Stop waiting for source to talk to you. Stop waiting for proof that you have the money. Stop waiting. Because if you believe in waiting and you believe it's going to take time, then it will. And if you believe that it can happen fast, then it will, to the level of your belief. But we are been like, well, I don't know, because we have counter intentions. Woo! So guess what? The reason I guess that they're bringing this up is that what we're stepping into is super high levels of potential power. Now, power has been used over in the Western world, in the modern world, for a long time, in very unfriendly ways. So we don't want that anymore. Fabulous. What don't you want? I'm very clear on what I don't want. If you're not clear on what you don't want, then that side of the equation is going to come into what you do want. And what you do want needs to start out as, I want this, because it's holding your ego back, right? It's like, it's bothering you. It's like, oh, it's a beautiful day today. I should take the day off. I should be in nature. I should go somewhere with Nan. I should listen to this music. I should write my intentions. I should be in gratitude. I should have a little ceremony with a candle or a fire or whatever. This would be the best thing to do today. There's a lot of reasons today is quite powerful, and it's all on offer for you. You can only access it from where you are. I can only access all this potential right now in this new moon, all the normal new moon energies. Plant your seeds, go in the womb, receive infusions from the sun. Okay, this is deep feminine womb energy. And it's the new year for the Chinese zodiac. And that means new, okay, the new year. So we have new and new. And these may be clear to you, they may not. You do not have to be clear. You need to be willing to hear. You do not have to know. You need to be focused on personal experience, internal. You're radiating, everything else is a reflection. I'm a reflection. Yay, us. So we've come together in harmony and peace, my favorite things. And what we have here inside of our infinity healing chamber is a sacred space. And I'm going to take you into it. There's so much love right now. And what we've done though is one eclipse is a little, this is how it looks to me energetically. Okay. So about 38, 40 years, I don't know. I've been doing this work, studying energy, hypnosis, becoming a homeopathic doctor, a master level hypnotherapist, energy work, mystery schools, on and on and on. Studied with shamans in many countries and different traditions, and learning these deep symbolic languages, these deep wisdom traditions, these deep lineages that are in our cells, they're in our bones, they're walking around, they're in our DNA, but they're not awakened. And there's two reasons. One, we've been afraid of it. One, we didn't know how to access it or that it was there. One, we've been distracted, too busy, and poisoned. So air and water is poisoned, food is poisoned, even drugs are poisoned. Try not to take drugs, try not to take prescription or even over-the-counter drugs unless you absolutely have to, because they might do some good things for you, 12-12 right now, and they also are filled with stuff to dumb you down, okay? Get the fluoride out of your body, you're out of your system with some spirulina chlorella. Do your pineal work, do your visionary work. It's time to say, I'm reclaiming my power. That doesn't mean that you just speak up to a certain person. That means that you listen to yourself, you respect yourself, you look inside for the solutions, you look inside and know everything is already here. I'm ready to listen, I'm ready to observe. We have just crossed through a portal, and I'm going to lead you through something that's going to come to us in a beautiful way that will allow each of us to, in our own way, as we walk together as a group, also in our own individual way, we are walking our own path, but it's a new path because once you go through an eclipse, as my friend Donna Stellhorn said, and make sure that you go look at, subscribe, and then go look at the shows we did with Donna Stellhorn around February, all the February energies, because of course it includes today and what's coming next into March. And then we'll do one with her for March also. So what happens is, I'm just getting something here, is we are here because we wanted to be here. And right now you might have a want sitting on you. Like, I just want to feel free. I just want more money. I just want this pain in my back to go away. I just want to be free of conflict and arguments and people who judge me and roller coaster incomes and roller coaster success or happiness or lack of clarity or lack of energy. I want to create. I want to express. I want to know who I am. I want to travel. I want to go somewhere. I want to astral travel. I want to go talk to a tree. I want to discover that place inside of me that says, yes. Yes, this is me. This is my home. Now I found myself. Oh, I love you. Oh my goodness. What a journey we've been on. What a journey we've been on. Oh my gosh, I love you. I love you. I love you. And I love you. And I love you because you're a reflection of me. So if I curse you, or if I blame you, or if I think or say bad things about you, if I gossip about you, even if you deserve it because you did something bad, okay? And I say it that way because, yes, in our system, we could easily say, wow, no, oh my goodness, are you kidding me? And at the same time, if we judge, then we're part of a very low state of consciousness. And you're going to find it difficult to hold on to those in this space we've gone to. So one door shuts when you go through that eclipse. That happened this morning, over 4, 5, 6 hours. I was checking it, looking at it, texting my students, some of my students about it. And then we are now, that door is closing. What does that mean? energetically, spiritually, in the multiple, many dimensions of who you are. You have a physical etheric body, which is auric, right? You have a mental body full of thoughts and mindsets and beliefs. You have an emotional body full of toxic beliefs and vows and fears and blocks. And these are all things that may have been because someone else did something in this life, another life, or in your genetics, right? It doesn't mean that it's their fault, though, because you're the only creator inside your mind. You're the only thinker. You're the only one who can choose what it means. So we are coming back to the center, and that is power. It's in the eternal now. It's in the center of who you are. Breathe in. As it comes into you, feel and honor that breath. Thank you, divine breath of life. Fill me full of love and light. Bring harmony and peace as you wash away, and just let that breath go always when you feel ready. Never hold a breath longer, and practice. You want to get to where you can really hold that breath and really hold that tone. Oh, we're going to be doing that on our pilgrimages. So coming down through you, that breath comes in. Where's it coming in from? Is it coming in from above you, behind you, into your heart, into your fingertips, through your feet, through your belly? Where is it coming from? Become aware of your environment, because guess what? We're in a new world. We're between worlds. And as you let that breath go, ask it to cleanse, clear, release all that no longer serves me. Use it like a shower. Let's bring it in now. One more breath. But first, I want you to stand in your center. Say, I am that I am, and I am here. I accept, I acknowledge, I love, I am curious about, I listen to, I observe, and I embrace and shower with harmony and peace, my true self. And that means that you will not resist anything that's ready to bloom from within you. And you will no longer judge and box up and imprison and shut away and hold back any part of you that wishes to begin to break the seed of silence. The mystery schools of the past are within us, and it's time for those mysteries to rise. And now you feel and you acknowledge that all these levels of you that you don't really know yet, you give them permission. You do not fear them. You do not judge them. You do not crave them. You simply invite them into a beautiful sacred temple of acceptance. And we call on the state of acceptance. And we call on those parts of us that live in this beautiful state of acceptance. Hello. We open our hearts and minds. We connect now through our throats and through every level of our beings into the sacred space, into between the worlds. As that breath goes, you're relaxing deeper and deeper. You're feeling yourself truly entering the center of your being. You don't need to hold on to anything. It's untangling, unraveling, dissolving. You've crossed through this portal. It's been recorded into time and space. You have sent out your signal, your color, your frequency into the universal tapestry. And that, like one thread in this beautiful weaving that is happening in every minute of every day, what have you contributed? You walked through that portal exactly where you were in that moment. Where you were in your mind, what you believe, what you think about yourself. Were you worrying? Were you blissful? Have you been grateful? Were you full of graciousness? Have you taken some time to listen to yourself to prepare for this moment? Or did you just go, oh, I forgot, or I'm busy, or is there something happening in your life? So you just go, And the divine sacred serpent is coming. And this whole year embracing us. Her beautiful unconditional love is glowing from her. She is literally glowing every color of the rainbow as she begins to rise within you. She says, it is your time to shine. The divine heavens where we come from, that we are a part of, Mitakyawase. All my relations, we are one. The divine heart of the sky, the infinite field, the eternal now, all that is, all that will be, all that was. Now weave yourself light from your heart, but where else is it coming? Threads of light coming from you, reaching up into the heart of the sky, coming through the throat, through the veins, weaving through the eyes and the brain, spiraling a vortex into the crown, higher and higher and higher and higher. Heart of the sky, divine one, Hunabku, the great balance, the great chaos, the great infinite. I acknowledge I am one with you, and that I am here on a sacred mission, and that I have come down in this moment in time for a very specific, powerful, incredible potential. And I am here today to say, I'm ready and I'm willing and I'm open and I'm receptive to receive and release all that is optimal, weaving me back into my divine soul's signature frequency, the song of the potential, and the rainbow serpent, and the rainbow tribe, and white buffalo calf woman, and the peace pipe, and all of the elders and all of the lineages that brought peace, that embodied peace throughout the planet, throughout time, through every continent. Feel and see us all connecting now out like rivers of light, rivers of light, rivers of light. And we are standing in the center, and we've called this gathering because we are ready and willing to fly like the eagle, open our pineal, awaken again our divine connection. And that crown is not just for escape. It is a practical highway. It is a practical path that I've walked back and forth to my higher self. And my I am potential, my I am presence, my divine soul blueprint, the cosmic portals into the field of abundance, all of the timelines weaving in and out of my light body. I acknowledge who I've been, who I could be. I acknowledge all of this lives within me. Breathe now from the heart of the sky. Open your heart, your arms, your mind. Breathe it in. Feel the lineages, the light connecting all of us in Lakach. I am another you into your heart. Now this ball of light becomes fire. It's a fireball in your heart. And 3, 2, 1, blow that fireball up and feel your entire beingness throughout time and space, the spiral of life that you live within. You rise gently, released from the sacred flame, from the mysteries of the flame. And the rainbow serpent comes alive, weaving your Ida and Pingala, your masculine and feminine meridians, and feeding into your Janisa crystal. You put your hands on your belly button and another one just below. And you are so happy to be here now, to be in this body, to not judge your body, to love it, to appreciate it, to have compassion for it. I accept and I walk through this portal now in the state of acceptance. This means that my emotional body forgives, lets go, And so it is, and so it is, and so it is, and so it is. I accept, I allow, I am, I am, I am, I am. I am acceptance and accepted. I am forgiven and forgiveness. I let go. I surrender. I release. I'm no longer entangled, imprisoned, or shackled. I'm no longer tied or bound or gagged. I'm no longer attached to anything because I am whole and complete here, now, in this moment. Now, that rainbow serpent energy weaving up and down your central channel, feeding each of your chakras, each of your bodies, each of the levels of the temple that you are, that holds the mysteries, that holds the wisdom that you are ready to open, to release, down through the feet and the soul star into the divine earth. Thank you, Gaia. Thank you, Ishel. Thank you, Pachamama. Thank you to the divine Demeter, Persephone, and to Grandmother Jaguar, Ishmukane, sitting in the heart of the earth. Now, sit for a moment in peace and harmony. Feel this reconnection, this clarity, these streams and threads of light coming up like nerves, like veins, pumping through your blood, shifting it, changing it. The frequency of the past is over. That door is shut. Your blood is ready to release its new DNA, to release its new codes. Let it be, let it be, let it be. Yes, thank you. Yes, thank you. Oh, I love this. Thank you, thank you, thank you. It is done. Now feel that you are here. This is your acknowledgement of who you've been and shutting the chapter on that story. Doesn't mean certain characters don't continue or certain things you love don't continue. You have a choice. Say it. I have a choice. I have a choice. I have a choice. In every moment, I choose what this means. I choose how I wish to experience it. I choose my thoughts. I choose my feelings. I choose my words. I choose my projection. And I watch and I observe. I release judgment. I release criticism. I release trauma and belief of victimhood. And I free myself. I free myself. I'm ready to be the temple, to realize I am the library of the infinite. I embody the ancient mysteries that I seek. I have within me the seeds of the sacred wisdom that I am here to share, to embody, to become. It's time to decode them. Now feel yourself starting to send light and threads and nerves and energies down, bringing it from the heart, bringing it from the head, bringing it from the fingers and the palm portals and any level of your being, connecting to the earth, Divine Mother. We have now connected to the heart of the sky, the heart of the Father. We are blessed with Kukulkan, with Ra, with the dynasties, the deities of the sun, the solar beings, from Chakmul to Lug, to Kukulkan, to Quetzalcoatl, to all of the cultures everywhere. We honor the sun. We call to you to come back, to raise this wisdom within us. We are stepping into the fire year, and we know that the power is in this. We need to understand, and then we accept. So whatever you feel you need, this is the place to put it. Burn it in the sun. The sun will not just burn it away. I need to understand. I need to be clear. I need to know when. I need to see it first. I need to be satisfied. I need people to love me, even though I'm going into places they don't understand. I need nothing. I have everything. I need, put it in the fire, give it to the sun, give it to these solar beings. Feel your solar plexus and your 12th chakra, the great central sun chakra, connected to our sun, to the great central sun, to the midnight sun in the earth, to all the suns through time, through the stars, through the planets, through the lineages, all the suns that wisdom has lived within you, all the times you've been a fire priestess, all the times that you've tended the fire, spoke to the fire, conjured the fire, worked with the fire, ignited your spirit. You are the one you've been waiting for. Welcome home. Now it's time. It's coming alive within you. There's nothing for you to remember. This is the time of being, because you've come and you've moved, and this rainbow serpent feeding you has now freed your own personal blueprint. Do you wish it to grow? You've been gifted with this solar energy. You've been gifted with these 2 years of the fire. You've been gifted with strength and power, and you've spent 2 years shedding and going into the deepest part of your bodies and freeing the mystical bonds you had there, from vows to be silent in a mystery school, to vows to be silent, be threatened, to vows to have your psychic powers used, to vows to never tell on anyone, to vows you made to belong, to make others happy. Whatever it is, this is the place. This is the first fire. The full moon, February 1st, in Leo, gave us a taste. Now you're here. You feel that in your belly, and you feel all of the beautiful energies from the Divine Mother. Ishel is sending up. The Crystal Kingdom is sending up. Our Divine Mothers are sending up. There is nothing we can't do, nothing we can't have, nothing we can't feel, nothing we can't know, because that is the truth of our essence. We are the fire. We came here with the fire waiting inside of us, waiting for the moment, waiting to be ready, waiting to be safe. Deeper and deeper, you feel yourself relaxing and sinking. Now breathe in again, but don't say it has to come from your feet or from the earth. What element, what wisdom, what wishes to bless you with the breath of life? Where is it coming? Does it have a color, a smell, a temperature, an essence, a symbol? Where does it go in your body? You're just observing. You're just listening. Embody the sacred feminine powers that are on offer now, that have risen from the depths of Gaia, that have been freed by the heart of the earth, grandmother, jaguar. All of these wisdoms from the earth elementals and the oils, from the metals and the crystals, from the roots and the fae, from the gnomes and the trees, from those who live in Middle Earth, from those who've traveled In all realms, we see now the connection. The roots of all trees connect through the earth. The leaves and the branches connect around the earth. We start to see and understand we are one with all of these. In Lakach, Alakin, we are one. And we are here because the tree of life came to us and gave us a body and gifted us with the opportunity to come and be the creators of a new world, a world that's only within you. Now, all that you no longer desire, whether you know it or not, all that no longer serves your highest good, on every level, mental, emotional, Buddhic, causal, in the physical, in the DNA, in the auric field, in the past, in the present, the future, through time, through space, every level. I now thank you and bathe myself and you in gratitude. I accept all of me, and therefore I let go. And I trust the wisdom in the codes, in my blueprint, in my cells, the peace of the rainbow tribe. The rainbow serpent has gifted you with unconditional love through your central channel. Breathe it in to your spine. Breathe it into your sacral. Breathe it into anywhere you feel fear, you feel resistance, you feel stuck. It's all an illusion, and you've just woke up. Welcome to unity. Welcome to the top of the 9th wave pyramid of time and space. In Nacht, the illusion, at the top of the pyramid, you can see the past and all the potential futures. You are here at the temple of the descending goddess. That is you. The descending God is us. We are divine. We came to be in a body. We came to be the temple, and we each came with our own design. Grandmother Ishmukane, divine jaguar, Gaia, Kali, Hecate, Sekhmet, all of the divine feminine beings that wish to step forward. We call on Vivienne and Morgana and the powers of the divine feminine that is strong yet true, that is accepting and unconditionally loving and creative and expressive and active. The stillness speaks. This is the time. I am the heart of the sky, and I am the trunk of the divine sacred tree of life. I am the heart of the earth. I am rooted above and below, and I reflect the truth. Now feed the fire within you. Keep feeling these divine beings coming from Atlantis and the Pleiades, coming from Orion and Venus, coming from Stonehenge, coming from the pyramids in Egypt and Bosnia at the bottom of the ocean. Every temple is coming alive. Every lineage of priests and priestesses is coming alive. Nothing to do with religion, everything to do with that divine remembrance. In peace, we are one. And we are all here as unique aspects. The kaleidoscope is ready to align. Breathe in. Let it awaken. Let it free you. Give permission for all that is ready to go. Be peeled away, be dissolved, be free. Feel the breath of life coming down around you, through you, over you, as above, so below. As within, so without. I am that I am. I am what I speak. I am what I choose. I have a choice. Yes, I step into this new path and walk between the eclipses to practice, to learn, to be guided, to listen to my own inner voice, to walk with my own inner authority, to say, take a fear with gratitude and see what's inside of it, to unveil and awaken and open the most precious, powerful, peaceful, and prosperous codes within me. These are the seeds I wish for this new moon. These are the seeds I wish for this new year. These are the seeds that I release. And the sacred fire in my belly grows. And the sun bathes me in the divine frequencies of light and love. And I am receiving every code to nurture me, to nourish me. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Receive. So we will be silent for a moment to be inside of our own selves, to receive and feel, see, observe, listen to everything moving around you. You've never been here before. Be curious. Be the beginner's mind. Be open. Your imaginal cell, the phoenix in your heart, is here to guide you. So this is an introduction. This is a welcome into the sacred space. The portal we've walked through has closed a door and is sealing it off, and it's disappearing. There's a part of you, an aspect of you that most likely affects most of your life that you have left behind. You may or may not know what it is. It's important to be open, be curious, to allow it to unfold in magical and miraculous ways, to speak words. This is the best thing ever. My life always works out. I'm so excited to see what comes today. Do not wait to see what you want. Do not wait to feel how you wish to feel. You must generate it. You must be the beam. You must be the decider. And then all of reality bends. So relax deeper in as we go into a little more of the energies here and how you can use them. We give great thanks for this incredible activation, this welcoming. These energies are with us. We are now very connected. And just like a tree, those flows of energy are going up and down us in a beautiful way. And as they do, we move up and down in a breathe in and breathe out. But we've been breathing shallow. We've been not accepting, right? We've been not allowing full receptivity of all that we require because it's already there, because we were told, don't ask too much, don't take too much, don't need too much, don't take up too much space, eat too much cake, whatever. There's an infinite amount of everything. You are never taking from anyone else. It is not possible. That does not mean please go out and just go walk up to people and start taking their stuff. That means to realize that if you believe in lack, then you see lack, then you live lack, and then you reflect lack, and you create more of lack. This is the new moon of the fire horse, and the beautiful serpent of this last year came to us in that incredible healing in such an incredible way, moving through us. We moved into the heart of the mother, deep in the earth, calling on all of these, and streams of light, like little nerves, going up and out into the infinite. This is a reconnection of a very deep part of your soul and your lineages. And because of whatever you left behind, you are now in a place to be able to accept them. You don't need to crave them, seek them out, wish they were there, get frustrated if you don't know what they are. You must be still inside of you and say, thank you. This is wonderful. Thank you. And keep in that place of listening and receiving. If you sit for 10, 30 minutes and you don't see anything, it's okay. I learned this over the last many decades, okay? You must keep persisting not with chasing it. You have to let go of chasing it. You have to let go of trying. You have to let go of all your beliefs that say you don't have it. You're in a new reality. If those come back, call on assistance. So we have a lot of these beautiful priestesses and ancient wise women that have been coming to me. And everything this year has really come through that idea of the phoenix, which is in our heart, which is our imaginal cell, which is what the butterfly has, that knows the butterfly. And the phoenix in our heart knows our full potential, knows our ability to resurrect, knows that we are divine and we are eternal, knows that everything is already here. If you want it, it means it's already done. And it's like in a dark warehouse waiting for you to say, oh yeah, I want that. And put enough energy towards it, consistent, true desire in a way of like, yes, this is wonderful. Yes, this would be great. Yes, I am ready for this. Until the light gets bright enough in you that, boom, there it is. But it wasn't ever gone. So we're going to be doing this show in a couple days. And we're going back to that idea that Atlantis and Lemuria, and then of course the Pleiades and the star nations we've come from, is where we came from, is what is holding the roots of all of us together. And the Mitakuwase, that means all my relations in the native, the ones I studied with in the US, and then USA. And then we had here, we have all these different places: Egypt, Greece, Rome, Peru, Antarctica, Maya, that have conscious lineages. The Aborigines, a lot of these places have very, very ancient memories, and they know it. It's in their DNA. We know our lineages, not just of your body. That's what's fun right now, is we're tapping to the root of all the lineages that we've lived, because we have access to our entire spiral of lives. So when we go to California, which is going to be in April, and we got a small group, so please contact me and come and join me. We're going to go, you arrive the 12th, you leave the 16th. So it's the 13, 14, and 15. It's on the main page of my website. Just go to Nanakasha, scroll down a little bit, and I'm going to be sharing more about that. We're going to be going into the redwoods, going into the waterfalls, having hopefully fire ceremonies, right? Doing shamanic soul travel, calling back these wise parts of us, reconnecting to our soul lineages, using the power of this year, what the energies are right now as the year unfolds. At that moment, be in a very loving container, being wrapped in nature. The crystals that are in the land there, the ancestral lineages, it's all a park up here near San Rafael. And it's reclaiming your blueprint that we're talking about. And all the energies this year are supporting you to keep burning your bridges, keep burning your ships. Don't go back. It doesn't serve you. Don't hold on. Don't try to drag something forward. Now, that doesn't mean that you walk out of your life and never speak to anybody again unless that serves your highest good. It means that you stop being who you were, you stop believing what you thought was possible, and you release the limits. All right. So we are having an ancient futuring, remembering, and this is one of many cocoons. I'm also going to be in Glastonbury, and we're going to be doing a sacred pilgrimage. And we're going to be doing 3 days. And then we're having, there's a day before we start. It's just me and you and sacred private access to the White Springs and the Chalice Well and all the magic we get to do there and the Goddess House. And we're going to be doing lots of crystal grids, lots of altars, lots of earthing and fire if we can, again, depending where we can have fire. We are awakening the heart of the heart of the heart and reconnecting the heart of the sky and the heart of the earth. And if you come to this, like anywhere that you go, you are doing this for the greater. You're doing it for the planet. You're doing it for the earth. You're doing it for the ancestors. You're doing it for the lineage. Maybe you're doing it for the trees. Who knows what you carry? And all those have a gift for you too. So coming in, these things coming up, your remembrance is rising. If you want to come in a couple of weeks, Maria is going to be here. And wow, it's like the ancient technology of the Maya and the Mexican. We're having daily conversations about different Brian Forrester and different people who study Mars pyramids and energies. And we're going to have her equipment that lets us see the extraterrestrial energies and the terrestrial energies that are coming out of these pyramids at different sites. We're going to be measuring that. We're going to be looking at that as well as dowsing. So there's this whole other level where we're going in with a sacred Mayan elder, and we're going in with this, not really scientific, but this understanding that we know we feel the different when we go to a temple or a stone circle or somewhere sacred. We know we feel the energies. Often we have very profound experiences or past life memories. We know if you travel around with Maria, hey, there's certain spots that are spirals or certain spots where you cleanse. Same thing here. There was a certain way to come into these sites that you entered, and certain temples that cleansed you. They had steam baths here at Chichen Itza. Interesting if you didn't know that. They have them at most of the sites if they're still there. A whole temple of the seven pillars to represent the 7 bodies, the 7 chakras, with a pool in the center that you would bathe in as you entered this sacred site. We're going to be there when the serpent comes down and doing the sacred chants with a Mayan elder, connecting to all of the ancients, all of the wisdom keepers, all of the ancient people and the stones. So we're going to be taking the beautiful energies that come from the earth and then come from the sky in these solar moments and these profound moments, and it awakening ourselves, and it's awakening the earth energies and the wisdom it has kept all the way down to the crystals, because Atlantis is very, very connected to codes and wisdom in the crystals. And they've been telling me for 7 years or more now, since we went to Arkansas for one of our retreats, that they're waking up. They were on a timer to go to sleep, and they're waking up and they're talking to us and they're calling us. Giant crystals at the bottom of the ocean, vortexes of crystals in Brazil or Arkansas, small crystals in your body, crystals in your pineal. The crystals in California are like quartz, serpentine, jadeite, and another one, I don't remember the name, but they all have these incredible heart powers. Serpentine, of course, that awakening of your divine life force. So everywhere we go, everything we do is designed for that. So the Sacred Feminine pilgrimages we're doing this year will be in those 2 places, and then 2 more coming. And the one with Maria is coming up in a couple of weeks if you'd like to come with us. So make sure, let's see, I want to just look at this. So is this what we want to do? Okay, yeah. So we're going to gather around the fire now with the abuelas. That is grandmother. However, it is also the term used where I live in the Maya land for the wisdom keepers, the elders of the wise ones. And this has been prophesized as the time of the wise ones. And you and I are them. So we do gather together in community now and circle, and we gather around the fire, and we each bring our own vision, our own memory, our own tapestry of our lives, of our skills, of our fears, of our traumas. They've all added to the power of who we are. But we've lived in a world where we were taught that this is bad and this is good, and this made you less good and this makes you better, and that you have to be all these things to be good enough, and there's not enough, and a lot of other things. So what do you want to leave behind? Let's go ahead and gather around the sacred fire. This is Uxmal, and we will be going there many times over the next couple of years, along with other sacred Mayan sites. This is the Pyramid of the Moon, but it is also, and there's 3 pyramids inside of it, maybe 5. But this is the sacred feminine university of the ancient Maya. And I feel them, but now I'm starting to see them like the essence of the priestesses walking around this sacred site. And so the grandmothers in particular are really interested in beginning your journey with you, beginning our journey together. So we're going to open our hearts and relax. Yes, something is calling me, so here it is. I love this. Yeah, we got 2 of them. So I've been burning copal, I've been burning cinnamon, cocoa, and sage. And I recommend that you spend the whole day in ceremony of some kind, even if you're doing practical things, but you have these things happening. Make an altar for today, make an altar for the next few days to support you. This is green Tara, and this is from Merlin. I call him Merlin in Glastonbury. Vicki knows who this is. And this is literally my favorite essence. So whether you relate to green Tara or not, it is pure. I can't read this. Oh, it's the wrong side. It has blue lotus flower. So as I'm receiving, it smells insanely good. You are receiving. So you can simply ask and receive and intend that you are receiving this. Yang Lang. Bergamot. Oof, it's one of my faves too. Vetiver. That's it. So we're going to breathe in the blue lotus flower and thank Isis and thank that ancient lineage that has been the mother of all of the sacred feminine lineages. And we give thanks to the sacred feminine that's rising again at this time within us. And we use this moment to be still, to trust that everything is unfolding exactly the way it should. That each of us do not need anything. We do not need to change anything about ourselves or anyone else. We simply walk out and now receive this beautiful lang, and all the history and all of that beautiful energy that's coming in with the fire horse, with the Chinese New Year, with their wisdom, that lineage of wisdom, awakening within me, awakening within my mind, awakening the optimal parts of my all-seeing eye, allowing my clairaudience, my ability to feel, see, hear, sense in every unique way coming through me. I am here, I am here, I am here. And bergamot for that abundance, for that healing, for that awakening. And vetiver, thank you. Now, in a moment, I'm going to share the Transcendence Spray, which is opening to spiritual gifts and peace. So I'll share this with you. This is, where am I? Here I am. This is made by a lovely lady in Arkansas, Star Essences. And she made all her original ones out of lotuses from South America, I believe. This is an infusion of orchid, gem essences, awakened thymus chakra, gold, silver, white chakra, magenta chakra, high frequency pineal light infusion, pituitary mastery, 24 karat gold, selenite, pure essence, lime, lemon, tangerine, jasmine, sacred activated healing water, zeal point, and There you go. So you can probably feel it already, but I'll spray some in a little bit. This is one of my favorites. And when we do our retreats in Arkansas, we go out on her boat into the Crystal Lake. So, okay. Then this was the green Tara. Okay. And this is right across the street from the labyrinth at St. John's Church. I said, Vicky, hi. Hi, Deb. Hi. One big umbrella. Wow. Just a minute before sunrise. That's really fun that it went to the annular. Yeah, it's a really profound, even though it's partial, and even though it's most of us can't actually see it. This is a really profound one. Wow, you had a huge thunderstorm, Delinda, with lightning, heavy rainfall, and oh, the gods woke me and my dogs up. How fun! Hi, Susan. Oh my gosh. MK, oh, good. Excellent. Okay, wonderful. Well, let's go to the next step in what we're doing, what they have to share with us. So as I made this image, slowly they were speaking to me, and I started being able to realize I could just talk to it and say, well, this is what it looks like. So they specifically, we made the Sacred Feminine Pyramid, and you may be receiving codes from that. You may be receiving messages from that. Just that image right in the background. I had ones with the step pyramid of Chichen Itza, which most people know. And of course, it's the powerful pyramid, of course. However, it's a very masculine, it's both, but it's very powerful. And it's important right now that we're resurrecting the sacred feminine and accepting that we listen more than we speak, that we receive more before we take action, that we inspire, that we accept, that we watch, that we use these other intuitive powers. We speak to the fire. And the stars has the jaguar. And of course, I'm a jaguar medicine girl here, and it is very powerful, very important. The sun and the midnight sun. The jaguar passes through from day to night and walks through the underworld with that vision. And there's many other beautiful medicines that I share when we're on retreat here and in a lot of classes about the jaguar medicine. However, what was beautiful with this is that she asked to be here because Ishmukane, who's the grandmother in the heart of the earth, she is a jaguar grandmother. So the way I experience her is as a circle of black jaguars all standing up like this. However, there's the spotted jaguar, and they often thought of that as the sky. So if you know Nut in the Egyptian cosmology, you see her feet, and then her whole body is the sky, and then her head and her hands come down like she's standing on her hands, and she is the sky. The sky and the stars are painted in her body, and that's one of the ways that the jaguar is here. And the jaguar is the symbol from Lemuria. It is the sacred feminine, and the serpent is the symbol of Atlantis, and the new that we're becoming is the jaguar serpent. So that's where we're headed, and that's part of what we're going to do in the fire over the next 2 years is burn that away. So I'll share this real quick. This you can see is a jaguar. And this is the red jaguar, which is for the Maya represents the jaguar in your heart. And it's the throne that was inside of Chichen Itza. And this side is the feathered serpent. So the jaguar serpent is the balanced masculine and feminine. It's the balanced above and below, within and without. And everything operates that way, whether you want to believe it or not. So the rattles are your wisdom every time you grow your connection to source, your higher self, your crown chakra. And the feathers represent spirit, right? Reconnecting back to your spiritual self, to the infinite, and reactivating your heart. You are the light warrior in your heart through infinite time. Yes, this is burned. Don't ask me how that happened, but one of my candles did that, and interestingly, exactly half. So I think it was on purpose. Okay, so so much incredible energy. I wish we were together somewhere. We could dance and we could sing and we could prance about, and celebrate. Celebrate that we've walked through a portal. And now what happens is you go through a wormhole until the next one on March 3rd, when we'll be together. So if you want to be with us for the big eclipse, it's a full eclipse, and that most people in North America, especially in the West, can see that eclipse. And that is it becomes that full blood moon, okay, March 3rd. And we will be together with Maria and Miguel at these sacred places here while that's happening. And it's also connected to the eclipse last September when we were together in Stonehenge. So there's so many of these energies weaving. And what we received today was that we have these threads of light that go from us, and they were reunited to all of our races, all of our lineages, we are one, mitakuwasi, all my relations, right? And above and below, within and without. Now, with these rejuvenated, reconnected, realigned, they're being fed. We don't have to figure out how they work. We have to be here. We have to be here. Ooh, this is great. Thank you for all these gifts. Thank you for this freedom, because this next few weeks, as we go to March 3rd and you go through the second eclipse, it's like one door, you come in, bam, shuts. Now you're weaving through time and space. And the direction that you end up at, where your eclipse door opens on March 3rd, is completely dependent on who you are being. So in this next few weeks is a perfect time to stretch your imagination, visualize what you wish for, get past your wants. So when I say, what do you want? We want to go, I want this. And then you put it down and you acknowledge it and you accept it. But it's an ego want, and it's an emotional want, and it's a craving maybe. And so you just go, oh, okay. And then once you say, yes, I do want that. And why do I want it? Because I'm tired of this. Just get it out, accept it. Then the forgiveness happens in your emotional body. Then your mind goes into harmony. You go, ooh, let's look for something new. Let's look for something that's much more harmonious, much more aligned to who you really are. You really are ready for that? That's fantastic, right? And you begin to transcend effortlessly. That means you don't struggle to go, oh no, I shouldn't go do that anymore, and I shouldn't believe this anymore, and I should. No. We are being given that power. We are transcending. We are being lifted. We're being supported. But if you don't believe you're supported, if you don't think you're good enough, which I spent most of my life that way, then you literally tell the universe, don't show it to me, even though it's right here. Okay. So everything is right here. It's so humorous when you start to wake up. Oh my goodness, there it was right there all along. Oh my gosh. Right. So while we are in this year, and we have 2 years of fire, next year is the prophesized year for most cultures, the Maya, and I know human design does it as well, that it is the year of the fire, meaning the year of the sacred fire, the new 52-year cycle, a new era of peace, or a time when spirituality and these aspects of reality are more understood, more sought after, more valued, more respected. And we need to get ready for that by envisioning it, by being the portal, by being the projector of harmonious, peaceful worlds. So this time between the eclipses gives us an opportunity to go from the new moon to the full moon and grow the seeds from today or the past that are in alignment with what you wish to live. Because when you come out that other eclipse, then now you've come back into a timeline that you've chosen. Maybe you don't know you've chosen it, right? But we have this power. So yes, okay. So my oracle cards are sitting here, and if you would like one, I think they're on the shop now, but it's just send us an email. They're all sitting in California. If you want one, they'll ship it to you. We just shipped a few to England recently, so no worries. But the Prosperity Magic Oracle deck is all the sacred feminine mysteries that wanted to speak about these mysteries that are these worlds, these mysteries that are inside of you. So let's go ahead together. Please send your love and your focus and to as we cross this portal, as this past, woo, there we go, falls away. There's way too many for that to be our guide. We are ready and willing, and we're open and receptive to guidance from the sacred feminine mysteries to align us with our prosperity so that we care for ourselves and create an environment where we can prosper, where we can listen, where we can hear our truth, where we can express our creativity, where we can believe in the light, where we can be two of something and anything we wish, where the infinite is possible. We wish to walk this space with the divine guides that are optimal for each of us, and we ask for the divine guide from the sacred feminine mysteries of the Prosperity Magic Oracle to come forward and allow us to receive a group guide at this time. Oh, okay. That was quick. Ooh, interesting. Wow, not what I expected at all. Very cool. All right, you abundant people out there. Angel of prosperous blessings for creative ideas and action. This is the angels pour tangible blessings into your activities. So I do have it here. So I'll find it. See if I can find it here to share on the screen. So what this is an angelic mystery, an angelic realms that are here ready. So they're saying that they're here. The number is 12. Okay, so that's a 3. And these angels pour tangible blessings into your activities, ideas, and business. So it's not that all of you won't be blessed, but the biggest part of this one in particular is that it is supporting your ideas, your creativity, your projects. That could be painting, writing a book, that could be designing a house, that could be thinking of yourself in a new way, creating a new vision, a new imagination, I think Chris and I are going to do a vision board workshop with you in a whole new way. Super easy, super fun. Okay, good. Here we go. I'm going to share with you. Here we go. So here she is. And we had so many beings that came through. It was really hard to pick. And I really appreciate a lot of my students. We were sending them, oh, yeah, like this one, this one, this one, this one, this one. There were different ways that they were wanting to show up. But of course, you see the blessings in the form of gold and coins, and it's representative. You have the flower of life, and you have all this luminosity coming. This is when you're lit up. You're lit up, and you see the energies that she's speaking, but she has her eyes closed because she is creating it from within. She's not looking for anyone else's ideas. She's not looking for permission. She's not finding power outside of herself. She's going, oh my goodness, my ideas, my business, my activities, my desires. I don't even know what they are, but they feel so good. Oh, really? Could that possibly be what it is? Is this what I'm meant to do? I don't know. I'm going to move towards it. And then pouring blessings on you, on your path, in your dreams, in every possible way, in a way that is so, you see her joy. It's a soft but powerful joy. There's a luminosity. This is what you become. And these are guardians that are clearing your path. So it's really beautiful that this is going to be our guide for the next few weeks as we go to the full moon. And these guardians are clearing our path, and they're helping us move forward, and they're helping us trust, and we're to help trust that money is there, that support is there, that the energy is there, that the creativity is there, that the whatever you feel like you're missing or you need or you fear not having that keeps you from stepping into your new life, it's already here. So you could be like, oh, great, they're going to pour money on me. But maybe the money, the value of what they're pouring on you, the blessings, is coming in personal confidence, freedom from the past, believing that the past determines the future. If you've had a failure, I went through a bankruptcy. I've had a lot of businesses, I've made a lot of money, lost a lot of money. And so I've thought really deep, horrible things about myself as being a bad person. And now every single thing, whether it's up or down, whether it feels good or doesn't feel good, I know it's all for me. So this is wonderful. Let's just receive this and say thank you and be gratitude and fill ourselves with gratitude, because our creative ideas and our ability to take action on them You see, this is very specific. If you know the deck, a lot of my clients have the deck, and they work with it every day. And you have, wow, we have the ancient shamans, and we've got this free your mind seer of the infinite visions, right? And we have the enchantress of prosperity candle magic, and we've got oh, that's interesting. What else have we got here? Oh, this one's really popular. This is the Celtic water magic priestess and the elemental oracle and healer. And you can see she's kind of like in England at the Lady of the Lake kind of thing. And so we have a wide variety. Here we have medicine woman of rhythm and earth's heartbeat. And she's drumming, and the abundance is just coming out of the air because of her rhythm, because of her frequency shift. So all of these are for us to enter, to receive, to become, to remember, and interact with them in whatever way is optimal in each moment. So, oh my gosh, this is actually really exciting. It's not a card that comes up a lot, and so it means that we're in a path of incredible creativity. We're in a path of action. We're in a path of ideas, and we're ready to move forward with those ideas, and we're ready to trust that everything we need is already there, which it is. If we believe that and say that, then it will be there, and it is there. It's just whether it'll appear to you or not, right? So, and this is tangible blessings. Okay, this is not just like, oh, I feel better. No, this is your ability to manifest into the physical, whatever it is you consider the activity, the idea, the business. It could be a new self-image. It could be a new way of relating to someone in your life. It could be leaving a relationship, starting a business, whatever, okay? It's your idea, but just remember, we are so supported. Oh my gosh, this is so good. All right, I feel like I want to connect, like, oh, there's Jillian, yay, yay, it's on its way. Oh, I have so many projects that I'm working on. Well, good. So the thing about having a lot of projects is go inside and do this, what they showed us today, and be in the center, because that's one of my problems as well, is I'm working on so many different things, and I'm better. I'm better. Let's just say I'm less of a workaholic. I still work all the time, but I work like in alignment with my flow. And when it's done, when it goes, and I go, okay. And then I dance, or I do some weights, or I go outside, and I infuse, and then I come back. What's the next project? Now, sometimes, of course, I have a specific project that needs to happen. I have contractors here doing some repairs on my house. So I'm going to put this, well, no, this doesn't necessarily work, but okay. Well, hopefully you won't hear it. They're making a little bit. So I feel inspired right now. I have all kinds of information for you about the energies, which we can go through, or we can do another call, whatever. But because you're here and we're in this beautiful energy, ask me a question. Tell me what you're feeling about specifically this angel. I think that she's got more messages for us, and I would love to hear, like, I have so many projects you're working on. So this is a perfect place to say, oh, wow, thank you. Thank you. So we automatically go into the future. We automatically go into that place where we are blessed already. And wow, how amazing it was. And then we walk with the feeling of, this is so incredible how it works out, even though you don't know. So the how and the time, we have to surrender. It's not a joke anymore. Of course, you're going to take inspired action, but do you see what it says? For creative ideas and action. That's the inspiration that comes from within, not what I used to do all the time. Sometimes now, but not as much. Is like, oh my gosh, I've got to go make some money. Oh my gosh, I have to go. Oh, I'm behind on that. Oh, I should do more of this. Oh, I forgot that. Oh, I have this big to-do list. I recommend that in this portal of the eclipse, that you give yourself permission to surrender all of those, right? All of those to-dos. Now, that doesn't mean that you don't do any of them. It means that you don't let them control you. You don't live your life by them. You don't prioritize them. You allow the sacred feminine, the energies of the sacred feminine, and the angelic realms, and the goddess realms, and the nature realms, and animal spirit guides and the collectives and, all the levels of these incredible essences of beings that chose a different body. We chose human body. They chose a different body, but we're all here. They're all here. And they may have in any moment in time some energy to support us, right? So let's see. Anybody have a question? Anybody want anything from these divine beings? Okay, we'll do that. Oops, this is the wrong one. Oh, there we go. That's another one. I will. Let's see. We'll go back a few. So I'm going to move the screen if you're looking, or these are encoded. So they'll start to speak to you, start to feel them. They'll start to rewire your body, open you up. You might get tingles or energies or I don't know. But these are all activations in them. And we'll just go back here to our Phoenix. So since we do have this year of the Phoenix, I call it rising now, the year of the sun. This was the energy that embodied the Phoenix for me when I was channeling or calling on these beings. And Chris and I were like, he was bringing the art, and I was bringing that. And this is a sacred feminine solar initiation. So it's really what we are doing today. And as we enter this, we have been in the year of the horse. I think that the master Chinese astrologer that we had on a show said the 4th or 5th of this month. We really started that energy already. Today, we really jump on that horse. And but we've embodied the serpent, right? So what this is that you are reborn and you die every minute and you're reborn every minute. And you've died in many lives and you've died in this body and you've died to relationships and you've died to beliefs and you've died to all kinds of things. And dying isn't bad. It's part of a cycle. This is the time for us to remember. That's core essence of sacred feminine, right? Is we are cycle, we are rebirthing, we birth and we rebirth and we die. And the sacred feminine accepts that, accepts the death, not as bad. There might be a little sadness or grief because of the love, but it's never bad. So what we're doing this year and the next year is igniting our spiritual sun self. And that's the self that knows how to take the wisdom from the sun, accepts that unconditional love, and rises to releasing the sacred knowledge that we carried within us. Those are the things that Kukulkan represents, the feathered serpent. And the phoenix is that part of you that knows you, knows who you are, knows the blueprint. It's waiting for the right moment. And it's the part that inspires you to get up again and be reborn, to think of yourself anew after a divorce, after the end of college, after you got your degree, right? After whatever. It doesn't matter if it's traumatic or happy or whatever. There's endings, there's cycles, there's phases of life, there's rites of passage. So this is a moment between eclipses when, I like this, thank you, that when we have the opportunity to use every step as an initiation to complete those past, right? To be reborn out of the things we're still clinging to, the moments, the things we did wrong, the things we wish we'd done differently, the things that we wish we had, the things that hurt us, the people that we still feel confused about, the desire to need to know or to understand something. I know that it's part of who we are. And it's what we have to break that pattern, because we don't need to know, we already know. And if we accept that we know, then we know only what is really optimal, instead of us chasing down, well, I need to know what this symbol means, or I need to know why my mother said this, or I need to know what happened here, or I need to tell this person. No, you don't. Okay, so, come to my classes. So each pilgrimage is going to start with an online class, and you can come to both or either. And we'll go through the mysteries this year of the sacred fire by starting with earth and water. And California will be crystals, earth, and water. And hopefully some fires are looking where we can have a fire. It is California. So, but our cosmic consciousness is a conscious connection now. So look at her and see, is she human? No. Is she a mask? Yes. Is she a focused, concentrated mask, a container with a particular makeup that then allows the light and the divinity and the fire to come through her, to ignite her, and to project into that mirror reality out there, the ideal that you came here to be. This is what a rebirth is. We are not the body, but we are in the body, and the body's designed perfectly for us to express our divine self. We are not only divine because we're in a body, and we are needing to achieve being better to be divine. We're already divine. Then you ignite. And that's the solar energy, the fire mysteries that we're really receiving so beautifully this year. Okay, wow, that's really fun. All right, so we're going to go over here now. They may have changed this. I noticed that it was showing you all kinds of weird screens before. I don't know why, but you used to not be able to switch between screens. So, okay, now what are you seeing? Okay, good. Incredible image, right? Oh, thank you. Love the message and flow. Yeah, my question is around finding collaborators to move my projects forward. Ooh, very nice, very nice. I have so many projects. Yes, I love that. Okay, so let's look at where this is going to come in because it's such a beautiful moment. Wow, I just went through a portal and spirit and the energies of evolution have decided for me, for my highest good, what I left behind. I maybe don't know. So you don't need, you have, you don't wish for, you love, you embody, you embrace, you imagine, you speak. All right. So what do you wish? I have so many projects I'm working on. I'm ready for the optimal one or ones to rise up so that I give my perfect, ideal focus, life force, love, and energy to it, right? And I'm there. And that might mean 3 projects, yet overwhelm is what happens is you operate out of beta, and beta brainwave is the worrying wave. It's the brainwave that's trying to figure everything out. It creates to-do lists. It worries that it's not going to work. It tells you that you don't have enough money. It's a poverty conscious frequency. And it's what we were all trained to be in and what most things create in most people and cultures is operating out of beta. Think about it. Did you write a list? Did you figure it out? Did you write? No, you go to bed and dream it. Go to bed and imagine it. Go to bed and say, what would be the most amazing thing? How would it feel? Oh my goodness. Now you go in, ask the Divine Mother while you go into a dream. Okay, this is what I want to feel. This is what I want to think. I have no idea how to do it. I don't know how long it's going to take, but I'm giving it to you because I know you love me and I'm going to drift away feeling that love, feeling that everything's taken care of. I am supported. I am supported. So I would ask Spirit. I'm not telling you. I don't know which projects are optimal for you to work on first or to put behind or which ones should blend together. I do work with people on all that stuff, but that is really for you, right? That's for you and you. And but I would really highly recommend, I'm feeling very strongly that the energies are, okay, we'll do that. That the energies are offering to you, any of us who are this assistance in, there's a better word, I would say focus, but allowance. It's almost like an allowance of all the projects, because I used to think, oh, I have so many ideas. How am I going to do them all? And I'm trying to do them all. And I'm trying to turn this into a book, and I'm trying to create that, and I'm trying to speak this, and I'm trying to channel that. And they're all fabulous. And I love them all. And I want to do them all. And people like them all. That doesn't mean that it's optimal, right? So that's not abundance. It's overwhelm, or it's taxing the system. And sometimes we are focused on multiple things. So that would be the first thing that I would do. Now, the next thing is to allow, okay, the collaborators to appear in the optimal way. So if everything is a mirror, everything's a reflection of you, even if it's hard to imagine that, that's just the way it works, okay? And inside of that, we have a feeling, we have an essence that it's already done because you are like, wow, it would be great to have a collaborator. So feel what it's like to, what does it feel like to you to have a collaborator? Why would that feel good? Are you feeling like, wow, it would be fun to co-create? We would inspire each other. When two or more people come together, another third big mastermind appears, right? A bigger aspect of us, a divine channel. There's so many wonderful things about that idea. But the thing is you get to design how, and then you let it appear. Okay, it's already within me. I'm desiring it. It means it's seeking me, right? What you're seeking is seeking you. And the support is here. So you get to find those collaborators, but you're not finding them. You're accepting them. You're asking them, and you're expecting them. So what we often do, what we were taught to do was like, well, I don't know if it'll happen, and it probably won't happen, and it won't be good enough, and yeah, but I'll try, and I'll ask, and I'll work hard, and I'll do all these things. But inside, if there's that feeling of, well, what if it doesn't work, or it might not work, or I have to find it, or I have to do it, or why isn't it here yet, right? So anything and everything is gone. I don't see a lot of that on you. Actually, what I see is around you an energy that is you are a collaborator, and it is an important part of your nature, and you can start collaborating right now. That you have parts of you have spirit guides, you have a lot of nature elementals around you that are collaborating with you, and that if you go into a conscious relationship with them, you start being like, oh, I love all my collaborators, thank you for being here, I know you're helping me, and I would love to see you if it's optimal, I'd love to hear you if it's optimal. Ooh, let's talk through this oracle deck, right? What's the guidance for me, right? This is just an agreed upon language, anything like that. And get into the joy of it. Make it so juicy and delicious. You think about it as many times a day as you can. And you keep being like, wow, how could I collaborate? What would it feel like to collaborate? I would love to collaborate with people who are, right? Aligned with my heart, like-minded, visionaries, full of imagination, positive, uplifting, able to master, right? Their timeline, right? We all going through ups and downs, and we're in a big explosion right now. So we'll see what happens, but it doesn't matter because it's all going to be okay. So don't go into fear. Okay, well, that was kind of fun. Let me look in here. I got a nudge to. I wonder if does this work? No. Okay. I'll show you that card again because she asked for me to read her message. Okay, here she is. The unicorns. All right, so we're going to receive something from her message in the book of the Oracle. And okay, here we go. Let's see what pops out of this. So breathe in this for yourself in whatever way, even if you're like, well, I don't know if I have an idea or whatever. Of course you do. And you don't need to know what it is. You're just receiving. Be receptive. Be receptive. Ooh, this is wonderful. All right. Inspiration and creativity are alive within you, waiting to be expressed. Now is the time to let go of outdated ways and become an innovator. Releasing the stress of mundane routines is essential for unlocking creative prosperity. Within you are invisible ideas that could revolutionize society. Within you are creative ideas that could revolutionize society. Why could? Because if you don't acknowledge it, if you don't realize it, if you don't accept it, if you don't honor it, if you don't respect it, if you don't ask it to come forward, it will never be expressed. So it could. Businesses, you could even solve major global issues, cure diseases, improve food production, transform communication. Your ideas can bring beauty, ease, and joy to life. Beauty, ease, and joy. So what are your key words that you want your reality to unfold? What do you want to be around you? What do you want to call on and conjure right now to walk with you through this portal? Peace, harmony, joy, bliss, love, understanding, willingness. There's so many beautiful states. The longer you delay sharing your vision, the more both you and the world suffer. Well, that's a bit of a, okay, yep, you're responsible. You don't get to avoid this anymore. Wackadoodles. Wow, like really tap your forehead or something, right? If you like to do EFT, you could do that, or just tap your third eye or run like a little horse around your coronets and your crown. Go back and forth from the two sides of your brain. Really feel that this is downloading some very, very powerful things, and they're pouring tangible blessings onto us and into our ideas. And whether you understand or feel them now doesn't matter. You're just like, thank you, thank you, thank you. It's like filling your gas tank. You don't have to be inside the gas tank looking at it to make sure it's there. You just like, fill it up, fill it up. Wow. The more you delay sharing your vision, the more both you and the world suffer. There are infinite ways to make life easier and more joyful, just waiting for you to bring them to life. The angels are pouring tangible blessings into your creative ideas, urging you to stop wasting time on projects that no longer uplift you or the world. Ask yourself what pain or failure in life has given you wisdom that you can help others. Because this holds hidden solutions, because this holds healing for you, because this holds freedom. When you acknowledge that that trauma doesn't have power over you, that wasn't the purpose of it, that it's the wisdom inside of it, and you embrace it and you accept it and you go inside of it, now you get to eat the juicy center of the Tootsie Pop. Step out of the shadows and embrace the path of innovation. The angels of prosperity have cleared your path and allow your ideas to flow. Resources, money, energy, guide you, are already waiting for you to guide you. Oh my goodness, you're not going to believe this one. This is so good. I got to show. I don't know where the script is on the slides. All right, listen to this. Resources, money, and energy are already waiting for you. Trust the angels to guide you to the people, funding, and collaborators that you need. I love the universe. It's so much fun to play in the magic. That's just it. Just believe in magic and refuse everything that's not magic. And then it becomes magic. Wow. Trust the collaborators you need. Walk through uncertainty and fear, and soon you will feel ready to take the next step. Trust that as you share your ideas, the angels are with you, nurturing your vision into form. The money is here. No more excuses. So let's all together say the prosperity magic spell. So each of these cards has the mystery, the sacred feminine mystery, guidance on that topic, and then a prosperity magic spell, which is like a declaration or something. It activates you in many, many levels, focus your mind, changes your brain waves and your brain neural pathways and everything. All right, we ready? So receive this, right? And as you speak, you're the same way. You're speaking your wishes into being, and everything around you, the actual air, is just teeming with these divine living energies that are ready to become what you speak, what you say, what you envision, what you are willing to believe and accept. I am blessed. I am inspired. I am protected. I am guided as I free my creative ideas. This is very important. So breathe that in. I'm protected. I'm safe. I'm inspired. I'm blessed. That means you can let your deepest desires and visions and beauty rise from within you. No more holding back. No more waiting for something outside of you to change. My ideas are a profound blessing for all. My ideas are a profound blessing for all, and for me, and for the world. I trust that money and resources, collaborators are already here for me. I trust they're here for me. I see them. I feel them. I'm ready for them to reach out. I call to you now. I accept you. I know that you're there and I'm ready to see you and feel you. I'm ready to co-create with you. I'm ready to step out of the silence and the shadow and the belief in lack, and I'm ready for it all to pour, because this is the year. Let it burn. Let me rise again. Let it burn. Let me rise again. We're going to create and create and create and expand and rise. I allow the angels of prosperous blessings to light my path. Everything is already here for me. It is done, and I am grateful. And so it is, and so it is, and so it is. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Beautiful. Okay, so I'm going to just pop over here to see if there's another little thing to share with you, and we will see. Let me check. Creating theater. Ooh, that is? Oh, wow. I love that. I mean, that is just teeming with creativity. It's all imagination, and it's bringing imagination into form. So you're a master manifester in a creative way already when you think of that way. And then you can expand it into, well, this world and my reality and the world I live in is just another stage. And I'm in the theater, so I can call on those higher masters. I've been calling on mentors, higher level mentors, and that I'm ready for to come to me in my energies, in my dreams, in my essence, and through the synchronicities, through the stones, through whatever I'm going to. So how beautiful. Positive energy always succeeds health and love. Yeah, absolutely, absolutely. Okay, so let's go one more time here and just see what other beautiful things we have. Thank you, abuelas. All right. So we'll give a little download of some other juicy information. This is a beautiful portal, of course, and it's called the Ring of Fire, and the Chinese New Year of the Horse, and it's a threshold like we've been talking about. So it's a moment in time where you change your frequency and therefore your direction of how your future is going to unfold. So time bends, it's a structure. Reality bends, it's a reflection. It's light and shadow, it's reflection, it's structure. The universe is designed to reflect to us as this incredible collaboration between, if we say we want something and what it feels like, they will replicate it for us. But we weren't told that. So we've been creating and been receiving mostly what we don't want, or various degrees of what we do want, and not realizing that we were the ones. If we are a certain thing, that bends towards us, that attracts to us. Choice leads you to your destiny. Your destiny simply means you have everything you need within you for whatever you desire, because you will only desire if it's a part of yours. So thank you for coming today, because it is an appointment with our souls, and we didn't come here by chance, and we came here because all these parts of us wanted to be here together. Now, eclipses remove distraction. That's one way to put it, because what does it mean, eclipse? It means you're eclipsed. It means you're cut off. So even though we're not actively in the eclipse right now, it happened this morning, that is still an energy we went through, we're experienced. So we are cut off from certain aspect of us. So the moon and the sun are doing this, right? And we're cut off from the sun as ourself, or the moon is our wants, is our emotions. And so if you're cut off from yourself, that's a great thing. If you have an opportunity to cut off from your false self, from your negative ego, from your ego that doesn't believe in you, that holds you back, from all of your previous personas and beliefs and self-images that believed in lack or limitation and so on. That is a beautiful thing, because our future selves, those all also are there depending on what we decide we want and how much you're willing to believe that it's already there for you, because it is. All right. That part of you that knows, that knowing. We want to be knowing, not knowing about. We want to be going into knowing from within. So the eclipse took away stuff, and it cut us off from our self image long enough, like being like a big beam, right? Gave you a break. Now that means, oh, we had a breath, and we can keep re-experiencing that breath, and we can say, okay, now the truth can unfold. Now I have no more distractions in these areas that don't serve me. Whatever remains now is truly for my highest good. So the ring of fire was covering 96% of the sun. Is pretty significant. It's partial, so it wasn't true. And so we had a long few hours of it starting and going, and we had apparently 2 minutes and 20 seconds, very interesting number, when it was completely eclipsed 96%. That's why you get the ring of the light around it. So talk to this energy. This energy is with us. We can walk in the shadows, meaning we don't have to have our old self or our ego self going down on us, right? We might just embrace that, break from that, and not feel lost because we're creators. That gives us connection to our sacred feminine. Darkness holds the center, the womb, the earth that nurtures the seeds, right? The black hole of infinite potential. The light is a ring of fire. And what happens with the ring of fire as we're entering the fire horse? Well, this is going to stay with us because this is the beginning of the new year. And if you do any Western astrology, you know, like the day that you start a project on, it's like a birth date. It's stamped. The energies of that time, date, and place are stamped into the project and guide. They're the overriding energies of that. So if this is the beginning of the new year, then the ring of fire and that blocking from ourself, but not completely, except for a ring of fire. How can you embody that? How could you go deep into your center while realizing you're still this radiant being? You're still this fiery spirit. This is symbolic. It's esoteric. It's exoteric. It's literal. So many of the esoteric things are so literal in terms of how they create our reality because everything's a reflection. So the fire surrounds the void in this ring. Creation, the seeds of your potential, your sacred song, your sacred soul signature frequency is living inside of there. So eclipses, we talked about that. They close the door forever. There's no going back. So we've been relaxing. We've been talking about this for weeks now. We just trust that whatever we've let go of, we trust whatever is gone is perfect. Now the new moon is serving us by embracing us in the womb. It's like being gestated. It's like you got to shed that, become the goose so you can be reborn as the butterfly, right? Seeds are awakening, but they're being nurtured. They're stirring deep within you. This isn't the time to burst into flames and grow your roots really fast and send out all of your tendrils and become one of these vines, you know, that grows really fast. We're the void. Seeds. A lot of our seeds are forgotten, misinterpreted, hidden. We're burning it away like in a forest fire. It seems as horrible, but then life, beauty, wildflowers, right, come up. So some seeds we were afraid of. Our powers, maybe we're burned at the stake, maybe we're threatened, maybe we don't understand them, maybe we have a family or an environment that would threaten us or not accept us, and we're afraid of losing that. Whatever it is, it can't be feared anymore because it's your power. So now is the time to go into the dark inside. Know that you're surrounded by this divine fire, that it is constantly there whenever you need it. It is not there to burn you. It is there to protect you, right? It's around you. And those that were hidden so you could survive, well, you're not surviving anymore. You're stepping into being the cycle of divine life force that you create and you let go, and you create and you let go, and you don't hold on to anything, and you change what it means. Everything's alive now. Everything is ready, including you. That means no more waiting. So as you go forward, we're going to have many more shows, and I'm going to see you on Thursday. We're going to go deeper with this, and we're going to go to our Atlantean roots. We're going to go talk to the high priestesses, the waters, the dolphins, and the butterfly, because the butterfly was the symbol, along with the serpent, of Atlantis. Why? Well, they wear it on their chests as an emblem or a shield or something. And when you awaken the fire within you, when you allow the serpent within you, your Kundalini, but balanced life force and your codes and your truth and your vision awakens, now your butterfly is freed and can fly up. We're going to talk about that on Thursday. So fire's purification, truth, clarity, burns what's false, strengthens what's real, warms what's ready to be born, right? The eclipse does not destroy. It cleanses, ignites, refines, but mostly it just says, okay, you don't need it anymore. Boom, door, done, shut. The Phoenix code, I keep talking about the Phoenix. This is the horse, okay? That's fine. The Phoenix is what I'm calling you. The Phoenix rises out of the fire. The Phoenix rises because of the fire. The Phoenix cannot rise. What is the Phoenix? This is your Christ consciousness. This is your eternal nature. This is your divine blueprint. And it's inside of you. And it knows who it is. So the fire is burning away what no longer serves you, warming that what's within you, ready to come out, rebirthing it. It leads to this rebirth. It leads to this rejuvenation. Oh my gosh, there's so many collaborators that I see myself standing in the center. I've been working with a private client on this. It's really fun. Oh, let's just say she's the center of her family life and many business lives and many different aspects. And she's been, like all of us, going through a lot of big changes in her life for a few years, and is coming out of believing in victims, believing in lack, coming out of the idea of that the past, or that people we are victims of them, that they have to recreate. And when you rise and realize that the rebirth is happening and it's possible from whatever it is, that the universe doesn't judge. The Phoenix isn't about collapsing. It's about consciously renewing, consciously choosing to rise from the ashes of your life, from when something falls apart and you're afraid of it, you're being liberated. You rise in a lighter way. We can't go into this new future. Well, we can, but you don't want to struggle. You don't want to bring a lot of these burdens, a lot of these mindsets. So become clear, ask for that. What would it feel like to be clear? What would it feel like to be aligned? Not who you were, who you're becoming, who you would like to become. Whatever you desire can unfold, and you can co-create, and you can get ideas back from the universe, and you can come on one of my pilgrimages and explode and get messages and go here and do this, okay? So yang energy, masculine energy, forward moving energy, fire element, horse spirit, strength, freedom. Another thing that I've talked about already quite a bit, which will be coming up, is that we're used to the horse. We see the horse in the spirit running free, moving as one with the other horses, in tune with the earth, and strong and free, the wind flowing through the hair. But that's not the way horses are to us. There are not many wild horses left. We have bought them and broken them. And that's actually the term, is they are broken, and we are too. So to me, there's another whole level of the horse spirit this year, which we will be working with a lot, which is that we've been broken. We've been told we can't be wild. We can't run free. We can't do what we want. We have to live in this container. We have to think in this way. Time to become wild at heart again. So freedom, strength, courage, momentum, truth in action. Don't hesitate. You don't need to wait anymore. There's always a solution. The horse medicine we just talked about. It is very instinctual. It is very in tune with all other nature. These are great ways to connect with the energy that's happening. And it's also like almost all other realms and beings, it is attuned to the right time. It's not pushing, it's not chasing, it's just being, doing its thing, tuned in. Oh, time to go. Okay, you have this as well. So Release what drains you. Stop negotiating with what is complete. Just let it go. Say thank you. Don't worry about it. You don't have anything you left behind unfinished. It's done. Just accept that, okay? Choose clarity over comfort. You might not feel comfortable. You're going into a new realm. You left something behind. You're becoming someone you've never been. You want that, right? Act from inner truth, not from fear. It doesn't mean that you don't do anything if you feel fear. Redefine it. It's not fear. It's readiness. It's focus. It's truth. It's getting your attention. Say, wait a minute, look. It's not telling you stop, you're not good enough, wait, there's nothing here. No, it's saying you're carrying this energy and it's affecting what you see, and what you want is right here. Okay. Now say yes to freedom. And small decisions have long reach, because it's like lighting that line, right, of powder with a match. But what does it do? It follows the path that you've laid for it. It follows the path where it has something to burn. If you keep hiding your stuff, what can it burn? If you don't say, yes, I'm ready and willing to release whatever's optimal for me, I don't need to know what it is, I trust, right? So sudden clarity, emotional release, strong instinctual, your senses coming alive, new senses. Chris is always like awakening, senses, massive Kundalini awakening, and reclaiming his senses. When we were in Glastonbury, he had several nights where he was up most of the night with a beam of light coming out of his head, out of his hands. The other day, he had the hands happening, very strong. And the energy was, what are you going to do with your gifts? What are you going to do with your gifts? Simplify everything and let your gifts choose what's the next best thing for you. If your mind is choosing, they want this, I should do that, I want to do this, I had this idea first, or whatever, it's not going to pick the right way. So be in your heart, be in your center, find that inner truth, that inner honesty. Be honest with yourself. Don't be like, but I want this, but I want this. All right? Don't suppress what's rising within you. Listen, listen, listen. We have to start listening, because we keep going, but I ordered this, but I ordered this. When's it going to come? Check the phone, open the door. Where is it? Get online. And the delivery person is standing right here going, hello, here it is. Hello, hello, hello. Look over here. Here's what you want. Here's what you want. I'm not kidding. Adjust, turn, expect to see it. Woohoo! And act cleanly. That means purify yourself in the fires. Call on them, their mystical powers, their aspects, the sacred flames, the violet flame. All of these different aspects of this element have different powers, different lineages, have different wisdoms that as we weave them together. I love the Celtic, I love the Mayan, I love Lakota Sioux, I love the ancient Egypt, and I love Greece. And all of these weave together because they have a similar thread, but they have a different perspective, a different story, a different way of coming to it. Find your path, let your path open. Perhaps you're being called to something. Maybe the Maya are not starting to call you. This is very, very common with people. I'm very grateful. I'm torn because I don't want too many people to come here. And yet I know this is the moment when the ancients are speaking. The stones are coming alive. The ancient ancestors and the Maya, the wisdom is becoming, literally rising. We're finding books, sculptures. People are writing books. People are doing documentaries. People are coming here. More people are feeling, I don't know why, I just want to go there. So listen, okay? And then follow that pure path. Not a path that feeds your ego, or not a path that you think is going to get you there. This is the time to surrender fully into the sacred feminine. So it is a moment of destiny. This is a turning point. And whatever you decide, you don't have to know exactly the how and the way it folds, but it's going to feel so delicious. I love feeling this freedom. I love reclaiming my strength, waking up every day with this image in my mind and this feeling of the wind in my air. And I can choose whatever it means. And I can choose to release and to receive. And I can choose that the power is within me and the wisdom was within me, and allow the destiny to unfold and unravel within my seeds of my DNA. I choose to take the powers of the fire. I'm not going to wait any longer. Let it burn away my fear. Let it burn away my blocks. Let it burn away my vision, so that all that truly matters comes to me. The waiting is in the past. The moment is to receive, to embody the eternal now moment. I'm here to participate. I'm here to step into the fire. I'm here to become fluid, to purify myself and my life and others, to free myself and life and others. I'm here to awaken my spirit and others and lives. So destiny, come on, bring it, open the doors, let the magic begin. Let us all see it. Let us walk together in our own true creative expression and allow the most harmonious, peaceful, beautiful, loving, prosperous, joyful, reverent, and enlightened future to open. So feel that. Let's breathe in and just hug ourselves. Truth is what's leaving. Trust what's leaving and trust what's rising within you, because that door is closed. The flame is lit within you now, and you're ready. You're on the path. And so it is. In Lakech, Alakin, I am another you and you are another me. We are one. We are here together. We are walking this path in the ethers, in the powers, in the Akasha, in the realms, and in the divine, and in our bodies, and in our past bodies, and in the earth. We walk together and we reawaken that wisdom, that mystery school, the mystic arts that live within my cells and my mind, within my vision and my DNA. And all the collaborators and all the friends and all the circles and all the mentors and all the wizards and all the love that is here for me. I see it, accept it, and allow it. And so it is, and so it is. May this circle be open yet unbroken. The peace and the love of the divine goddess walk with us in our hearts and our minds. The freedom and the strength of the horse walk with us in our bodies. The power of the fire, the mysteries, the purification, the ignition, the rebirth, the resurrection, the creation, the light, the heat, the love. Let it awaken in my belly, in my heart, and in my mind. I am that I am, and I am here to remember who I am, to become who I am, while being loved, held, supported, and protected. Every step of this path is already aligned for me. I accept, I receive, and I fill up, fill up, fill up, fill up, and now radiate this love out, radiate this permission, the strength, the freedom, the grace, the abundance, the truth. So take your time to be with this, perhaps sleep or meditate, write, whatever has come to you, whatever has risen within you. I'm sharing another one of my art pieces because I'm calling on all of my lives in all of these different mystic art schools. So the left eye of Horus and the right eye of Horus and Isis and all of those Egyptian ones, the Greek, the Celtic, the Maya, and so on. And all of us are here. Doesn't matter if you're a man or a woman, if you're 2 years old, you're 90 years old, whatever it is, okay? We're all here to remember, resurrect, and honor and respect the sacred feminine within us, which then allows the sacred masculine to also rise up and act from truth, act from the truth that it holds. All right, my loves. Well, this was so much fun. I could always go on and on with you, but I am going to free you to go on in your life. Thank you, Jace. Thank you, Svetlana. And Magus, Michael, and everyone who is here. Let's just feel this space. It's so different, isn't it? The energy is so different right now. Wow. I smile all the time, and I allow my cells to smile and my heart to smile, even if it hurts, even if things are dying, even if things are crumbling, even if something feels difficult. I smile because I know I'm here on a divine mission, and the solar beings are here to infuse me. And the divine feminine and the wisdom of the nature spirits and all are here to walk with me under the moon, the sun, the sky, under the stars, with the wisdom keepers through all time. I am the light. I am the light. I chose to be here now. I am Maya, the chosen ones that wake consciously to carry the light and the truth and embody it here on earth. As you feel ready to move into your day, make sure that you bring this entire new beingness into your body to the level that you can. Do not abandon it and come back into your old body. The timeline is different. Everything within you is different. And yes, we do keep living in a timeline that is created mostly of the past us, yet these moments that we're offered right now are these quantum leaps, we used to call them, of spirit into another level of beingness. And we don't know the languages there. And we may be starting to feel them, but we use them through our minds and we want to use them through our hearts. So embody, be love, and accept my gratitude and love that you are here, that you're here with us, that you're here at this time. Whether if I ever see you, I hope I get to hug you. That the most important part is in Lak'ech. We are one. So bring yourself into a beautiful space, spread the love. Come on my pilgrimages. Woo, come see me in California. Wow, it's going to be amazing. In Glastonbury, there's other private tours going on here in the Maya land if you feel called, and anything else I can do to serve your highest good, to serve your awakening, to serve your stepping into self-love, self-acceptance. And so it is. May this circle be open yet unbroken. Let this pathway be open and gifted to all. Let these divine energies be gifted through time and space to all who are ready to receive them, and allow us to walk in love and light in our infinite truth. Thank you to the prosperous angels of tangible blessings, and to all of those phoenix energies, the imaginal cell within us, our divine intuitive networks, all our spirit guides, and everyone in our lives who've served us through joy or pain. Thank you to me, to my body, to this moment, to everything in it. I love, love, love my life. Thank you, thank you, thank you. All right, my dears, I love you, and thank you so much. Thank you, Jillian. Oh my goodness. All right, thanks, guys. Have a beautiful, beautiful day. I'll see you Thursday.